Welcome or welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Starr. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. Today is a energy check-in. It's been a little bit of time since I've done a video like this. I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to share with all of you today because I just felt like what I was been going through, I kind of couldn't put into words. And I had to take a look back and I saw, the last video that I posted, it was a pretty significant one. We were starting to delve into the aspects of religion and, strict doctrines and how much that energy is going to be broken down within this process moving forward. And I thought, I really took a stand in my beliefs within that space. And, I really started to just feel in confidence in what I was feeling, what I was experiencing. And I thought, it should have been no surprise to me that off the back of that video, I just got hit with a tidal wave of everything that I've probably ever experienced on this path to date. With regards to, feeling in the mud, feeling at my lowest ebb, feeling like, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do next. And teams of light, kind of simmer to the background. I'd already had sort of a trip away planned in nature, and I thought, maybe that will make me feel a little bit better. I did have a great time away. But there was just this underlining energy of just, I don't feel here. I don't feel grounded. As much as I was out in nature, as much as I was in, spaces where there was absolutely magnetic energy. I went to see some waterfalls. I went to see one of the oldest yew trees that there is in the UK. I felt like there was just something else there that I wasn't able to grasp. And now kind of coming to the other side of that energy, I realized it was because I was being broken open to more layers of expanse, into, deeper understandings of myself. There was parts of me, recesses of my energy that I just hadn't tapped into yet. And I realized that, well, I've kind of come full circle. So I'm actually house sitting again for a family member of mine. And I think the last time I made a video in this house was the beginning of the Darkness series. So this is when, Lucifer kind of stepped back into my life and, stepped forward with regards to him wanting to share information with us with regards to the darkness and the shadow aspects of life. And I feel like this is a full circle moment for me with regards to understanding myself and how I work. So what I've started to pick up is kind of a cycle and a pattern that happens within me, within my process, is that I will reach a peak and then it's almost like the ultimate trough comes directly after that. And I think this is because, as soon as we reach a level, our teams of light don't want us to get comfortable. So they always want to push us at the times when they can see where there is more space for you to grow in, which usually means once you feel like you've hit your peak, you're kind of going to be pushed into the next chapter, into the next sector. So I just wanted to share this for those that might be feeling like they are just in constant ebbs and flows at all times. I've had 2 years at this journey, specifically, just focusing on my energy, purging out a lot of energy and working in all sorts of realms behind the scenes. And, teams of light are kind of pushing me to be back more in the 3D world, to be more, 2 feet in on the ground with everyone else that is here, with integrating with people, that are in this plane of existence, because I've had a lot of time kind of in the 5D and in energies of ether. And now I'm really having to ground in. So I've been, pushed back to what felt like the beginning of my journey, and I definitely kicked all of the toys out of my pram this past week. I was very much in the energies of, why is this happening? Why am I here? Why do I feel like this? I've grown so much, like what is going on? And it was so that I could face myself, I guess from the beginning of this journey, to see just how far that I've come, but also allow for me to let go of those patterns of the past so that I can step forward into a new vibration, into this new next chapter. And I was definitely faced with the two kind of, options right now. And what I'm feeling, at least in my experience, is that, you can kind of stay here in the space of, questioning everything. You can kind of stay with the information that you've got at this moment in time. Or you can say, I want more. I want to experience more. And I'm willing to put myself through the paces to access more at this time. And without me realizing it, somewhere at my heart center, I was saying yes to this train of path that was, I'm ready for more. So I've been having to crack open from the inside out so that I can experience this next bit that is to come. So for those that might be feeling, like you've taken a few steps back, some of you might be really battling with addiction. This was something that came to me as I was thinking about sitting down for today. I hadn't planned to make a video today, but Teams of Light said, we think it's time, we think that you're ready, because I've just been in tears. I've been in so many tears over the past few days. I think really looking at the past, really looking at how I have come to be on this journey so far, and releasing so much anger towards this path. And and life in general. I think, you know, the more that you learn, the more that you realize where you were kept in a box, where you were kept small. And this is so that you can break free. So I think that I've just been facing a lot of this repressed energy from me feeling repressed my whole entire life. You know, I was kind of blinded to the fact of who I was, you know, as a Pleiadian my whole entire life. But I just felt like there was something that I couldn't quite touch. And, you know, I've had a lot of soul contracts as well within my space of time. And, you know, I think to some extent you have to go through the motions of feeling that at, you know, a real I guess, non-expansive level, as well as knowing, you know, I had these contracts. I agreed to these contracts before I came down here, but that doesn't make it any easier when you are down here. And, you know, very much, so many times in my life, I just felt like, I don't know why I'm here and I don't know why I'm doing this. And it would almost be like a snapping of my consciousness. And I would look around and I would feel very out of place. I would feel very confused for like a split second. And then I would jump back into, you know, said reality. And I realized that was me, you know, unlocking bits of my soul, unlocking the true me that was existing inside of me without me realizing it. So I've been dealing with a lot of anger that has erupted with this idea of that, you know, I've just been cloaked for so long, and, you know, there's been method to the madness, I know, but I've been having to deal with it in this 3D right here and right now so that I can release it, so that I'm ready to step forward. So there's been things coming up from my past that, you know, I just had no idea was still lingering in my energies. And we've had all of these geostorms. And, you know, I think a lot of people have been feeling very much in this high vibrational energy. I have not been feeling that one iota. And, you know, I got really angry at this, and we had the Northern Lights, you know, head over to the UK as well. Completely missed all of that. I woke up and was in the most amounts of tears. I was like, why are Teams of Light doing this to me? Why have I been pushed out in the cold? Why do I feel like utter, you know, in the pits when everyone else seems to be vibing high on these energies? And I've really had to just ground myself and remind myself that, you know, I'm on my own specific path, and whatever anyone else is experiencing, you know, I am happy for them. But also I have to just take responsibility for myself and where I am in my journey, and know that whatever is happening, whatever I'm feeling, is for my highest good and for my best benefit. So I just wanted to hop on today to say, this is why I haven't been here, everyone. I've kind of just been in the mud again, crawling through, wading through aspects of self that I didn't know I needed to look at again, but it's coming up right now so that I can release it and purge it. And I will be back very soon. I think I'll be back tomorrow with a GA message, but I just wanted to say apologies for not being here. And, you know, to those that might be struggling, you are not alone. This is definitely, you know, a path that we are going to walk side by side. Anyone that is telling you that they are blissed out at all times, you know, is lying to you. That's just fact. And I wanted to just show myself as most authentically as possible in the rawest form, so that you can just appreciate where you are. And, you know, when you're at those moments when you're rising so high and you're feeling so confident, embrace them, because, you know, you will be at another end of the spectrum at some time, and we have to just embrace it then. So please, you know, try and stay in the present moment. Whatever you're feeling, please honor your feelings and just let it flow. There's just been a lot of tears for me. There's been a lot of, you know, reassembling of my consciousness for sure. And I know this is so that I can bring in more information from the Angelic Council and Archangel Michael with regards to, you know, all of these aspects of religion as well. So I really had to break down my psyche again so that I'm able to access more. So some of you might be in those spaces too. You know, you might find that you are in this space in a few weeks' time. The more that we delve into that series, the more that we delve into more information that is readily available for us. And, you know, I'm sort of seeing pockets where the wider understanding is aligning with all of these energies too. There's been so much in the media this week with regards to, you know, other being experienced and kind of categorized in certain spaces. There's been some notions from the Vatican, which I found very interesting. So yeah, I think we're in for a wild ride, everyone. We knew this was coming, but I think a lot of things are happening a lot sooner than we probably anticipated. You know, that we are in it for the long haul. And I think this is definitely something that I've had to pinch myself at this week and really, you know, stand firm and saying, like, I've done this for legacy. I've not done this for, you know, a quick fix. I've not done this for I guess quick gratification on this path as well. So for those that, you know, are striving towards a business in, like, you know, the healing modalities, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to allow yourself to be in the vibration, to be able to hold that space. But also, like, we're waiting for a lot more people to be waking up to these spaces too. So wherever you are, please acknowledge that you are making the difference. You know, I had to really talk myself off of the ledge this week because I thought, why am I doing this? You know, who is it reaching? What have I done all of this for? Why have I even started this path if I'm feeling so at the lowest ebb right now. And, you know, I really had to say, you've done this before. This is not the first time you felt like this, but it has been a long time since I've been, you know, really facing some aspects of myself, because it was just ready to be released, which means that, you know, there was more light waiting for me with what's to come. And so for those that might be feeling it in these energies, I hear you, I see you, I'm totally with you. And, you know, we will get through this together. But that's where I've been right now. And yeah, I will be back real soon, probably tomorrow with the GA, and hopefully in a lighter space. I definitely feel lighter today, but yeah, it's been a trying week and a half, everyone. So thank you for your patience, and yeah, I'll be back real soon. Take care for now.